I didn't really appreciate his speed and wheels and how fast he can get across the ground in the championship, but I certainly appreciate how he moves now. He's an exciting machine, and he's like a Ferrari. John Wilkin, who am I talking about?
Well, I don't know who explained that I was like that. It's so nice, isn't it, for somebody to compare me to... We're talking about Matty Ashton, our guest on the
Matty
bench
Ashton,
this week.
welcome to the bench.
Can we talk about being compared to... Go on, you carry on.
Who said that about you?
I wish you could tell me, because I'm
You
actually
forget.
not sure, yeah.
Steve Price.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Described you.
just your first coach.
Oh, yeah,
Forgot
I've
about
got a
him.
lot to thank Steve Price for, so yeah, it's really kind words.
Well, you can use this as a way of thanking him. What would
Oh,
you
yeah,
like to
definitely.
say?
I'm really grateful for everything Steve Price did for me. He gave me my first crack.
I love it. No, I love it.
Nah,
It's so genuine.
21.
Yeah, no,
Were you
it's
21?
literally, yeah.
21?
Yeah, 21. He gave me my first crack at Super League.
Yeah.
And he was the guy who had trusted me and put faith in me when I was playing in the Championship.
I won't be happy with the comparison, though.
A
A Ferrari, yeah. Well,
I'll
what's he
take
saying?
that. There's a lot worse things.
Fast.
Yeah, all right, okay, fast. But he spent half his life under a sheet, that injured. Expensive. Kept in the garage. Only took out on a weekend. Means he doesn't train.
Missed a couple of games,
red, and he's blushing.
All right. Okay. How would you describe Matty Ashton? What machine is he like then, John Wilkin?
I would say he's more of a young greyhound.
A young greyhound.
And the ball is a hare, and he's chasing it. I don't know. As a machine, I think a Ferrari's a bad...
A greyhound never gets the hair.
Yeah, but he's just
gets
on the
the
way.
ball.
Maybe this one does.
Yeah.
I'm saying Matty is more consistent than a Ferrari. He's way more reliable. It was a compliment.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah.
Well, you can have a response here. If John Wilkin was a machine, what machine would he be?
I'm not sure about machine, but probably go Terry Tippon.
100%. Didn't say that.
I know why I say that. So I played against. When he was at Toronto, I played against him. I don't think he got tackled once.
No.
What I remember.
Oh, the back end of my career was dinner suit John.
Yeah,
I might as well play like this.
Yeah.
Just dressed like this. I didn't get muddy.
We knew we weren't going to get tackled. He was always going to pass it. Well, it didn't work. We didn't stop him. But
What do you remember about playing against Matty Ashton?
When we played against Matty, and I rang St Helens, and I said, sign this guy, sign this kid, yeah. And also the front rower that you had, was it English or front rower at Swinton? There was a front row anyway. I thought he was like 20. Anyway, I said, why don't you sign this guy? And he ended up being like 29. So I got it wrong. I thought they were like two young lads.
Wouldn't be the first time you got something wrong.
Matty stood out like miles, like quick, but not just quick. I mean, God, speed's great, but there's a lot of quick people around. That doesn't just make it. You need something more than that. Matty clearly had something more than that.
Something more. What is that something more, Matty Ashton? You got speed. What else have you got?
I think it's my work rate more than anything. I think that goes for throughout my career so far. I've not always been the most talented, but I'll always work the hardest. I'll pride myself on hard work and go off the back of that with my effort stuff. And I think that's really helped me get to where I am now.
Can we talk about your speed a little bit more, though?
Are you quick, Jenna?
I mean, not anymore, but
What do you mean not anymore? When were you last quick?
Well, when I was running.
Right.
When I was younger.
A runner.
I was a runner.
You were a runner?
I was a runner.
Right.
So I'm just interested, like 100 metres, right? What would you run that in?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Really?
I don't
Why?
think I've ever done it.
You would?
No.
You've
So
never
you're
done
not-
it?
From when I
are
was
you-
in school, I've never
Yeah,
really...
so in school, you don't remember?
No. I don't think I was ever that quick in school.
So where did you
What
get
do
the
you mean he
speed
wasn't
from?
quick?
No,
in school?
Not natural.
No, I did the long distance running, me in school.
Did you?
I was never the quick one. I just come out of nowhere, I don't know.
So you literally woke up one morning and
I
you
don't,
were
yeah,
fast?
I don't know. I honestly can't remember. You'd have to ask my coach and my mates, because I actually can't remember looking back.
So do you remember the point where you woke up and you were fast?
I think when I went to Australia, I think I actually thought that I'm actually pretty quick here. When I started playing over there, I don't know why. I remember. Because I didn't play wing or anything until I was like 18. I was like half back and centre growing up.
Yeah.
Like growing up, playing amateur, and then when I played full back or wing, I actually opened my legs up.
There you go.
Surprisingly quick.
I just assumed he was always quick.
No, honestly,
I've got all
I think
this...
you'll have to speak to my coach and stuff.
Okay.
I think it's never really opened up growing up.
Really?
Didn't get the chance to, I don't think.
Because I had all this prepared about like running chat and like athletics carnivals. Did you compete in athletics carnivals?
I did athletics, but it was long distance.
So cross country?
Yeah, is it 3,500 metre? That one?
Yeah.
Do they even still do that now? the kids run anymore.
Yeah, they always do
Competitive.
cross country. Yeah.
I think everyone gets medals now, regardless of where you place.
Which is the biggest load of of all time, isn't it?
I agree with that.
Everyone's a winner.
Everybody gets a medal.
I agree.
Does everybody get like a GCSE or a degree? I pretty much remember when I did my exams, right? And like at school, what it became is like sport was like a villain. It's like everybody has to be equal and compete, and nobody can win and nobody loses. But when exam results came out, you all get put in sets and ranked. I'm like, it's the weirdest thing ever. Like, you shouldn't give everybody medals, should you? Really? I mean, even at my school, what they did is they turned it from actually doing 100 metres. So we did this thing called the Wibbly Wobbly race. Or we did like sack races and egg and spoon and stuff.
So everyone had a chance of winning something.
Well, so
you always got your winners and losers, because if you don't learn, you've got to learn about losing first. Like, I think that's with every sport and every event. Yeah.
If you protect,
didn't lose a sack race. That's all you need to know.
You didn't lose a sack race. Okay,
didn't lose
that's
a sack.
good to know.
Yeah.
What is it like being fast?
Certainly has its benefits on the pitch. But you can score tries, others can't sometimes. And you can chase people down, which is always nice.
Always nice to see.
Yeah, you get the good highlight reel, I think. That's the main benefit of it. But yeah, other than that, it's like normal. It's normal attribute for a winger these days. So
obviously there's always chat about you being quick, Bevan French, Jay Field. Who do you think's the quickest? I'm not saying out of Bevan and Jay, like you're in there too. Who would you back yourself to win over 100 metres?
What about Joe Burgess? Is he in there? Is he up there?
There's a few really quick ones.
Liam Marshall?
Where's that race
Liam
gone?
Marshall.
Didn't they used to do a race?
Yeah, I reckon 100 metre, because
let's bring it back.
I reckon that's when I get my quickest, because my legs open up. So over the shorter distances, I'm getting caught by a lot of people.
So
but
you'd be good at
over
200?
Yeah, 200 I reckon, because the further I go, the further I open up, the quicker I get.
Okay.
That's it.
I'll have to give that a go. Yeah.
So
It'd be nice to try stuff like that.
We need a longer pitch for you.
Yeah.
Should we just make the pitch longer?
That might do.
Twice length field. Matty Ashton gets quicker.
So, Matty, why rugby league?
My dad took me to play when I was 6, 7 years old. My dad grew up in Swinton, so he's a big Swinton Lions fan. So obviously it was a massive dream for him when I signed there. But ever since then, I've loved it. I've always had a rugby ball in my hand ever since. Which, funnily enough, I was like the only one in my town who had a rugby ball really growing up.
Really?
From a town called Hayward, it was just football mad.
Yeah.
So I was the other one out of all my mates. They used to always just say, because I was bad at football, that's why I played rugby. But I've just always had a passion for rugby league since I was a kid, and it's just grown with me.
Yeah. So you grew up watching it?
Yeah, I grew up watching Swinton every week with my dad.
Did you ever imagine that you would get to the point where you've gotten to? Like last year was massive for you, wasn't it? You were Player of the Year at Warrington, Players Player. Your head coach now is Sam Burgess. I mean, could you back then have ever imagined getting to this point?
No, never. I think just seeing her around the place every day is still a massive shock to me.
What, seeing Sam?
Yeah,
what do you mean? What's he doing here?
Yeah, it's like...
He's got something about him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got an aura about him,
Yeah.
which all the lads like. But it's just stuff like that humbles me. It makes you look back and think, wow, like, look where I've got to.
Yeah.
Because I'm like grateful every day going into the place. It's an happy place to be around. So I'm loving every minute of it.
I've heard about Sam's killer eyes. Does he have killer eyes?
What do you mean killer eyes?
Like when he's angry. Like
when
the
he's
evil
angry.
eye, evil eye, but I can't remember who said it. I don't know.
He's got killer eyes.
They described his eyes when he's angry.
I think that sounds makes it sound like he's got really great eyes, like lovely eyes.
He's got lovely eyes, yeah.
Has he got lovely eyes?
Lovely eyes, yeah.
I've always said that about
killer, I
Sam.
don't think, but I don't know.
Does it kills
He
you?
does get angry a fair bit when,
Does he?
especially at our time, but
Does
I
he?
think it's what we need.
Really?
Right, cool.
So what about last week then? So last week, obviously by the time this goes out, it wasn't last week, but I'm talking about that surprise defeat, would you say, to Salford?
Yeah, I just think the game didn't really suit us.
Well, you didn't fancy it.
No,
So,
not sure about that. I just think it was, I didn't play, I was watching.
yeah.
But
But were you?
No. I think the game. I think
Yeah.
it was more. It just stop start.
and
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No rhythm. No
rhythm to the game. I think
But-
we play our best. We play our best rugby when the ball's in play. A lot more.
Yeah. Were you in the dressing room though?
No,
you
I wasn't in the
weren't.
dressing
But you've
room,
just
no,
heard.
no.
So what happened?
I'm not sure about
how
last
does the story
week.
go?
I've only seen him get angry once, and that was
Against
half time against
Catalan.
Lee.
Oh, Lee.
Lee, yeah. I
Okay.
think we deserved that. And we come out on one, so it obviously helped.
I'm going to look out for the killer eyes.
I know, yeah, I've not quite looked into his eyes like that yet.
No, but is he like one of them? If you look in the eyes of a dog, you shouldn't never look a dog straight in the eyes. Never look Sam Burgess straight in the eyes.
No, I'm not.
I don't think I have, actually.
I can't comment.
Just 'cause
Well,
of his height.
He's so.
I know, I've only
yeah.
seen his nostrils. I actually thought he had sunglasses on. They were just his nostrils.
So just while we're on, Sam, what does he bring out in you? How does he make you a better player?
I think he's having the confidence and belief in me. Just telling me to go out there and do what I'm good at.
Daryl Powell didn't?
No, Daryl Powell was the first one who's given me my starting shirt. I'll always be grateful for that as well. He's done a lot for me.
Yeah.
I always remember stuff like that because he come in straight away and said, listen, you're my starting winger. And I've grown from there, so I can't just... Sam's obviously doing a lot for me. Obviously, Powell did a lot for me as well.
Yeah.
But
When,
I think
when you say gives you confidence, Sam, what do you mean?
I think just mainly just telling me to go out and do what I'm good at.
Yeah.
And not overthink things. Just concentrate on what I'm good at, and especially like from the ball carrying and stuff like that, and just keep doing what I'm good at, and things will come off the back of it.
Yeah, I think the big word for me is that we don't really talk about with coaching is trust, like trust between players and coaches. And when a coach trusts a player, like you have confidence straight away. You're like, well, whenever a coach put any trust in me, I just felt like this layer of pressure that's gone. And the lads who have always struggled, I felt like the ones who never really got that trust from a coach. So that, to get that, Matty, it probably like falls in line with where your career's gone, hasn't it, since you got that trust?
Yeah, I agree. I think just having that, if it's a little chat before the game or whatever, just telling you to go out and knowing that he's got that trust in you, gives you that self-belief, when you're going out, walking out onto the pitch, and that's something every player needs, I reckon.
Yeah.
Something that you are very good at is the acrobatic try. So talk us through the art of scoring a try like that.
To be honest, it's just jump and shut your eyes and hope for the best.
Hope for the best. Stay in play.
Yeah, literally stay in play and just look at the screen and know you got the ball down.
Yeah.
I do a bit of practice on it in training, which obviously helps.
Does it? Does it help? Like, do you know what I mean? I just try and wonder if you really replicate it, because I've seen you doing it and you're just diving on a crash mat.
Yeah, you've always got someone coming out with a shield as well.
shield.
Sam Powell's been doing it for a lot this year.
Yeah,
He's been hitting me hard with a shield, and I always drop it half the time in training. But when it comes to the games, 9 times out of 10 it pays off. But
it's one of my
I'll
favourite
just keep
things
practicing.
when somebody actually goes to do it and it doesn't go well. I think there's a famous one with Ryan Hall.
I think I've seen a few on Twitter the other week. Yeah, I think I've seen a few.
About 5 yards out and just drops it. So good. So good.
So one thing that we love about the bench, I mean, there's many things that we love about the Bench podcast, but something that we really like and try to do on most episodes, some we're successful, others we're not so successful, but we try and get to know the person that's on the bench. So tell us something about you, Matty Ashton, that we wouldn't know, that not many people know.
Don't be too weird, you know. Don't go
Don't
too deep. Don't go too deep.
Oh, well, yeah,
He can go as deep as he wants.
Yeah.
Can't go too deep. I like going on walks and cold water dipping.
And what, sorry?
Cold water dipping.
So
Cold,
what is...
like cold water, like ice
ice
therapy.
baths?
Right. But you go on walks and just dip in the water.
I dip in the water on my
What
walks, yeah.
is this-
I
are you-
find different spots. I like the Lake District. I find different spots, Yorkshire Dales, stuff like that.
Nice.
I like
What, and your clothes? Is it one of those where you take all your clothes off?
not all my clothes, no.
No.
Budgies.
Just you get down to the budgie
Yeah,
smugglers.
Yeah.
So you're getting back to nature.
Yeah, I like,
What,
I like
what,
nature.
what do you like?
I think it clears my head, to be honest. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
No, at the minute. Not at the minute. Well, there might be, but like you say, it's non-stop, especially in season.
Yeah, it's a long season.
So it's good to get away and do certain things like that with pals and stuff like
So
that.
that was my next question. Is this something that you enjoy doing alone or with company?
No, definitely with company.
Yeah.
A few mates
so
and stuff.
you
have a
all
laugh
jump
and stuff.
in together? Do you hold hands when you jump
No,
in,
no,
push
just-
each other in?
no,
Like, paint the
no.
picture for us, Matty.
So you go into nature, take all your clothes off,
No.
keep the pants on, and you all jump in water together.
Yeah. I enjoy it.
How long are you in there for?
Depends how cold it is, really.
Yeah.
Dunno,
What's the coldest it's been?
I don't test it, to be honest.
But
I'm
it's
not
been
that
cold,
much into
like-
it, but it's
like
really
proper
cold.
cold.
Yeah.
So you do it in the middle of winter?
3 to 5 minutes.
3 to 5 minutes?
Especially middle of winter.
Yeah.
But I just enjoy it. I feel miles better after it. And
What's the
clear my head.
favourite spot to do it?
I went Ingleton Falls. the other week. That was really nice.
Right.
I really enjoyed that.
So if
I went with my brother that time.
if all the listeners who head up there, take your speedos or your bikinis.
Yeah.
We'll
it's,
see you
it's
up
a good,
there.
It's a good spot. You got to pay to get in. Like it's like
You've got to pay to get
It's like a little walk.
outdoor
So if you don't want to pay to get in, don't go.
All right, that's half.
No, it's just a load of waterfalls. It's a trail.
Right.
a trail.
So does this mean that you're also into ice baths?
Yeah, I had one last night actually in the back garden.
Right.
I've
Okay.
got one in my garden at home.
Are you into ice baths?
I'm not into. I'm.
Do you get into an ice bath?
I get into an ice bath occasionally. Yeah.
Okay.
It has a lot of benefits, I think.
Oh,
So,
go through them for me.
relieves anxiety and stress if you've got any of that. Yeah, I do listen to podcasts on it and stuff, and
Do you?
yeah, when they come up.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it has a lot of benefits. I think people should try it more.
So, because I've never done it. I mean, obviously it's a little bit of a, I'm not going to say fad, but it kind of like I see it a lot on my Instagram. Like, how long are you meant to be in there for? Is it like a 3? Is it like, do you test yourself? I feel like people jump in and you see them and they put it on fast forward and it's like they go through the stages of like pain and
Yeah.
joy and there's like a timer on it. Is it like a 3-minute thing? Is it 3
Yeah,
minutes? Is that
I
the
try
challenge?
like 3 to 5 minutes.
3 to 5,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That's what I'm told off the experts at training when we do it at training and stuff. So I
Okay.
do that myself as well.
And is this something like, John, when you were playing that you
Yeah.
you did? So
Yeah,
it's been
yeah.
around
You
for a
didn't,
while.
we didn't get tackled.
No, yeah, like for 5 years actually. I sent ice to other teams just as a nice thing to do. I didn't need any. We did it, but I always found recovery stuff mad because you play a game, right? You get battered up, and then you drive in the next day. Instead of sleeping, you don't sleep, and you drive in to recovery.
I agree
Then
with that one.
you sit in the cold water for a bit, sit on a bike, and I was like, I live near a reservoir or like a pond, and I can go out and walk. Like, you made me drive in. I could have just slept in till like midday and done this myself.
But I sometimes think that. I think sleep's the most important, isn't it? Really. Like say after a night game,
So
you
yeah,
get
you
get
can't,
literally
can you?
no sleep and you're up coming in again.
So you
It's well,
can't,
it's fair on short turnarounds like this week.
Yeah.
We've got one, so everyone will be in the morning, no matter what.
but
we
in
play
for like a
again on
review,
Thursday.
right? Review.
Yeah, review and recovery. Yeah, but like I say, not a lot of players will get sleep tonight.
So you just stay awake. What do you do? Go ice
Go
swimming.
ask.
No, watch TikTok
tell you what
on
we
phone.
used to do.
What? What did you say?
I can tell you what we used to do.
Go
I
on
don't
then.
think I don't
Tell
think we do
us.
it anymore.
What's that?
Well, we used to go out and get on it together.
Did you?
But the lads,
Blind.
that drinking is you don't drink, do you? Teetotal.
I wouldn't say I'm teetotal, no. I like a beer.
You do like a beer?
I do like a beer, yeah.
Favourite beer?
I like a Guinness.
Guinness.
Yeah.
Guinness and cold water dips.
I'm a big
That's
fan
the
of
man.
Guinness.
So there we
Yeah.
go. We've learned a little bit about Matty Ashton that we didn't know before. 25 years of age.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? At Hull FC, maybe?
No, hopefully.
Has Richie called you?
No. I've heard nothing. Hopefully, still at Warrington. Hopefully.
Really? So that's your goal, to stay here, win some silverware.
Yeah, that's my main goal. That's driving me every day.
When
It's-
you hear
the-
it's all like, take us through that as a Warrington
is.
player. It's always your year. Like, what does that do to your
It's
insides?
hard sometimes, but it does spur you on. Like, I'm
it?
desperate for silverware at this club, and the fans deserve it, and everyone at the top deserve it for the amount of passion they have for this place. And hopefully, that's something we're looking to do this year.
So 5 years' time, you'll be 30. Good maths, huh?
Great.
I was waiting for that.
didn't get
No,
the
you want to be at
calculator.
Warrington, so you got no ambitions to go down under, playing the NRL?
Oh, that's definitely an ambition. That's always at the back of everyone's head, I should imagine. I think that's the pinnacle of our sport down there. So if the opportunity ever did come up, I'd be.
Where
I'd
would
probably
you like
snap it
to
up.
play?
Somewhere where there's a really nice cold pool of
Yeah,
water.
somewhere close to the beaches probably. When I went over, I lived near the Gold Coast. That'd be a great place to go.
Titans?
Live there. Oh,
Yeah?
if the opportunity ever came up.
Jenna
But
sounds like an
obviously-
agent here.
I know,
Like, she's
yeah.
absolutely.
I'm playing for
making
Warrington. That's the
me-
main thing.
Warrington. Warrington. But if the opportunity came up, you go to the NRL, preferably the Titans.
Not
I mean, Broncos.
I'm just talking about a
Broncos,
place there.
Yeah.
And
I
see
can tell you a really nice beach, Cronulla. Cronulla. I mean, St George will take
Price
you.
at Cronulla, isn't it?
Hey.
I think Price is still at Cronulla.
Yeah, he
There we
is.
go.
Assistant, isn't he?
There we go.
Yeah. Oh,
this is how it
is this
No, I'm here.
rumours?
Don't
Wasn't
worry.
one of your off the benches recently rumours? Bringing in some rumours. Well, here we go with our first one. Matty Ashton to Cronulla Sharks.
I don't
Steve
think I'll-
Price
I'll do
comes
the NRL.
calling for his Ferrari.
Yeah, absolutely. Get the Ferrari back over there. Get it in a container. Get it out to the NRL.
on our podcast, The Bench, we do a segment called On the Bench, Off the Bench. On the bench is something you want to see less of in the game. Off, something you would like to see more of. Matty Ashton, have you got something in your mind? Would you like to go first? Would you like John to go, or would you like me to go?
I'll go first.
Yes,
On the bench.
please do.
I'll go first.
On the bench.
Something less
Less
of.
of. You wanna
Less
see
of. I'd like to see him get rid of the try or no try with the video refs.
So it goes up unknown.
Goes up unknown, yeah.
Ah.
I think too many times they won't even see it sometimes, and they'll give a no try or whichever the vice
Or a
versa.
try.
But it's just taking a bit more pressure off the refs, I guess, and making it more. I think that a lot of games are lost on it sometimes. But I think it just makes it a bit more fairer, in my opinion.
We had this discussion.
100%. Well, we had it last night, didn't
yeah.
we? We had there was it the
Couple of
Patrick
tries.
Mago try
Yeah,
that
Patrick
was giving
Mago.
up no try.
Yeah.
But I think all that does is
What was it used to be like when they didn't have it?
Do you know
played,
what?
Didn't you?
I didn't even notice that it was bad. Do you know? It wasn't like where the video ref. It just went up as a decision. You all watched the big screen, and it was like, I can't really remember the reason for actually giving a decision. It's to make the referees have to give their call. And if anything, what we're trying to do is show the referees up when they get it wrong. And then it just
when they get it right, though.
Yeah, but when they get it right as well. But it's also just, it makes the referees look a bit stupid, don't they? It's a bit like cricket where they give a decision and it says, actually, it was out, and it's reversed. And it sort of discredits the umpires and the video referees.
Yeah, I think a lot of the tries are actually given now on their decision as well, whether it's a try or no try.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if they'll see a try go up for no try, like I think I had one the other week.
Yeah.
But when they said I knocked it on, but if they went up as nothing, I think they would have give it.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
thing is, when you're looking at it in slow motion, I mean, it always looks a bit different. That's what the video ref's doing.
Yeah, but all I do is just, if you were the referee, is just you pass the buck, don't you? So they just go, look, mate, I have no idea this is on
So
you.
you go up, look at every single angle available to
say,
you,
look,
and make a decision.
No idea. And I put a timer on it as well.
Pardon?
You know, I put a timer on it, like
Yeah.
the countdown clock.
So they
you
have a
can't,
time.
like, so you can't like take 20 minutes looking at all the angles. I just say you've got 30 seconds, make a decision.
I think it's helping out the refs, if anything, as well. If they didn't have a clue, they didn't see it,
Yeah.
send it up to the video ref and make them make the decision.
Yeah, because they need sufficient evidence to overturn the decision.
Just have a countdown clock on the
Yeah.
big screen that counts down, boom. And when it gets to 30
yeah.
seconds, boom, the try or no try.
I know. I mean, perhaps there'll be changes. I feel like this is a problem that we seem to talk about on a regular basis.
Yeah.
It seems to come up in most games. So fantastic on the bench. Matty Ashton, should we put it on the bench? I don't know. It's quite
on the bench,
controversial.
yeah.
It's on the bench.
No, it's definitely on the bench.
On the bench.
Yeah, without
Let's
doubt.
put it on the bench. I'll go next. My on the bench.
Please do.
So my on the bench is not exactly rugby league related. It kind of is because you need to be hydrated to play, don't you?
This is very loose, Jenna.
I know, but
It's
it
such
just
a
came
loose
to me
start.
today. So you know, all of a sudden, when you buy a drink, a bottled drink, the lid doesn't come off. It's stuck. So I think it's for recycling purposes, or so that people at games can't take them off and throw it at
But
pundits.
why
that they
does
don't
this
like.
annoy? Why does this annoy you so much?
Because it goes in your, like, it ruins your makeup and lipstick, and it's just awkward to drink, isn't it? When it's like popping out there.
Right. So just to be clear, what you want to make sure is that screw bottle lid
Can
tops
be
come-
fully removed.
I mean, it's niche.
It's
isn't
niche,
it?
but like, do you agree? Let's put it on the bench.
I
The
mean,
ones that stick to the bottle,
only-
I'm benching it.
The only people who I think are psychopaths who've got the actual drink nozzle that's got a hole in it, ready for you squeeze and drink it, and they take it off. Now that
Yeah,
That
I agree
blows
with
my
that.
mind.
I agree.
that blows
That's
my
there
mind.
for a
an
reason.
acquired
that.
taste.
It's there for make it easy for you
Make
to
it
drink.
easy.
Yeah.
No, you're making it harder.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, so that's on the bench.
on
yeah?
the bench.
On the bench.
On the bench.
Thank you.
Right. Good.
John, you're on the bench. Something you want to see less of.
Well, on the bench for me is Matty's just come here from training, and he's just said he's just been flogged, and it put me back to one of the darkest places I've ever been in a training session. And it's a piece of kit. It's a sadistic, horrible, made by Satan piece of kit that should be torched and sent back to hell.
Oh.
It's the Watt bike.
Oh.
Right? Whoever invented the Watt bike is crazy. And they're
So
a
for people
psychopath.
listening who don't know what a Watt bike is, what it does,
Well, don't look it up.
it's different to a normal bike.
I won't bother looking up.
Don't
Just
look it up.
explain to us
Unless
why
you
is
wanna
it
go
It's
through
that?
just a
torture.
machine. It's just a machine that is just, you can't like
It can't possibly be more challenging than the peloton.
It pushes back against you,
or any
trust me.
other
It is.
exercise bike.
It's way more challenging than a peloton.
Why?
Because it pushes back against you. You can do so much damage to yourself on this thing. Like, it's vomit. You're just going to be sick eventually, aren't you?
Were
I think
you
I've
sick?
screwed up a few times,
Not
especially my
today?
first pre-season. Remember that? Oh, the worst. No, not today. You can put it on different levels and stuff like that to make it harder.
Okay.
But the conditioners will sort all that out
I've
for you.
not used a bike like that, so I don't know whether it goes on the bench or not. Maddie, you make that decision. Should it go on the bench?
Do you want to get rid of what bikes?
Do you
Yeah,
think
I'm
they
getting
make?
rid.
But
Yeah,
do you
I'm
think they
getting
make
rid.
you a better player, a faster runner?
Oh, you got a ski erg, like the ski erg machine. That's
Yeah,
all right.
there's loads of
There's other options. Okay.
I'm not very good at what bike. I think that's
Okay, that's
yeah.
it, right.
I'm not the legs for what bike.
Okay. All right, on the bench.
On the bench.
What bike?
Off
Done.
the bench.
Off the bench.
Off the bench for me.
Matty.
I'm going to go.
You want to go? Okay,
I'm
you
gonna
go. Yep.
Right, because we got Matty here, what I was thinking, it just came to me. You know, we score these flamboyant tries in the corner.
Yes.
You know, boom, diving in the corner. Well, what I think we should do is each coach has an opportunity to pick one of the corner posts to be closet concrete underneath. So you don't know, right? You don't know. In fact, just one of the corner posts out the four. And before the game, the home team can choose which corner post. So the wingers don't know, and it's rock solid. I'm not talking like a little bit flimsy. I'm talking like a telegraph pole. And so the wingers are diving in. Oh, the post's fine, but one of them's rock solid. I just think then, you know, ambulances, injuries. I think it adds to the entertainment value of the game.
We're just talking about getting
It's more
rid of a bike so that
It's more
it does more
gladiatorial.
damage. What?
It'd be fun.
Oh,
It'd be fun.
so
Or
you
Won't
just-
be fun with people like me, though, would it?
Or, no, exactly, that's the point. Or make the pitch longer so when Matty makes a break.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
That's better, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not in for
No.
that. Sorry.
Yeah. I know.
Nice try though, Maddie.
Thank you.
You're off the bench. Something you'd like to see more of?
I like to bring in the captain's challenge. I think I've seen it this morning actually, and it's.
I think it's coming.
Yeah. It'd be good. It'd be good. I think.
it might be coming next season.
Yeah, watching NRL, it makes it a bit more entertaining. Just having that little bit of extra excitement.
Yeah.
And
It's in the World
especially
Cup as well.
Especially when teams can use it.
Yeah.
It could be like the last 10 minutes of a game, chasing a game, or
Yeah.
someone could use it in the first 10 minutes and lose
could
it.
Change everything.
So it could change the mindset of the especially
Yeah.
it's the worst thing ever when you make an error and you 100% know that you didn't make it.
Yeah.
I think it just adds that bit of
Yeah.
less pressure, I guess.
Okay,
But
captain's challenge. I'm
like
happy
it.
to see that
If
introduced.
how does it work though? You get one.
I think
And
you get
if
one each.
No,
use
so
it-
you
one
get
each.
one.
If
If
you-
you use it and it's right, you get a second one in the other half. Oh, do you get?
Yeah.
I think you get one each half,
Oh, is
don't
it
you?
each half?
One
I'm
each
not sure.
half.
Yeah, I thought it was just one, but.
There we go.
I
But if
think
you-
I
if
don't
you-
know.
if
Maybe
you
we
use it
can.
and you're wrong, you
You're gone.
lose
It's
it,
gone,
you're
yeah.
out of it.
I'm
So the
pretty
other
sure
team's
if-
got a bit more advantage, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd
I
really
like
like to
it.
see that coming in.
Captain's
Let's
challenge.
bring it in.
It's
Bring it
in.
in.
Not really unique for me, but
No, it's good. And I think news broke actually yesterday that there is serious chat about it being introduced in 2025. There's a video ref at every game now, so why not? Let's utilise the facilities to their full potential. Okay, so my off the bench. Well, I had one, but now I've changed it because, again, Matty is here, and we were talking about it before, but I think we should pick out who we think is the fastest runner in each of the 12 Super League teams and do a race at the start of the season, maybe the end of the season. I'm not fast, whether it's pre or post. What do you think about that? And then we can have a firm answer of who is the fastest runner in Super League. The only issue I have with that actually is I'd want to see Bevan and Jay both
yeah, that's what I mean.
together.
I think Matt Duffy won't be happy about that either.
Matt Duffy, okay.
But is Matt Duffy not like quick like a terrier? You know what I mean? Off the
He
mark.
backs himself.
What against you?
So Matt Duffy,
I
just
reckon
people.
so. Yeah,
Matt-
he'd back himself against
What,
anyone.
But he wouldn't beat you over 100.
I don't think he would now, but he'd back himself all
Are we
day.
talking with
So-
the ball?
okay.
With
So-
the ball?
No, without a ball, I reckon.
No, you're just fastest runner.
Yeah,
not with ball.
just running.
Just
Yeah,
running.
I-
So Matt
I'd-
Duffy is
I'd
obviously a
get him
teammate
onto
of
that.
yours, for those who don't know.
Yeah.
He's quick. He's quick off the mark. I reckon you
Yeah,
have you
he's
covered
quick.
off the mark, but then over.
I reckon over
Yeah.
100, I'd probably get him there, but
Yeah, okay.
say, yeah.
So you're happy? Can we bring that in? I
Yeah,
think we
yeah.
can
I
even,
think- I
Sky
think
Sports
it'd be
could even sort
entertaining,
that
yeah,
out.
yeah.
So
Okay.
if I organise this, have we got a definite in for you? Would you take
In for
part?
me, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
ask Matty tonight if you don't mind, see if he'll do it. We'll tick those two.
Yeah.
I'll speak to
Yeah, I'll speak
Bevan
to him.
and Jay next week.
Yeah.
And we'll get something on. Would you rather do it pre or post?
I think we'd also alongside it, we do the slowest players in the league as well, just for contrast. Do you know what I mean? Like you see Usain Bolt run the 100 metres and it's pretty impressive and you go, wow. But there's people quite near him and I'm going like, I want to see my dad racing and that'd be impressive. Do you know? So let's put Mark Sneed and Matty Ashton together. Or somebody else equally as slow. Carl, the cameraman, suggested Mark Sneed. That's why I mentioned his name. Just in case.
No
Cal.
comment. Unfortunately, we are out of time. Matty Ashton, thank you very much for coming on The Bench podcast with Jenna and John. John Wilkin, some okay chat today, some not so okay.
The concrete
but
goalpost.
the concrete, that was like, no, not making it.
Fine.
Thank you both very much. Thank you all for tuning in. Wherever you get your podcasts, thank you. Keep subscribing and giving us 5 stars, that is.
5,
and
just 5.
we will be back with you very soon.